We're going to make a pillowcase to go on a pillow insert that you can purchase the insert. And this pillowcase has 3 buttons on it so that you can remove the pillowcase from the pillow for very easy washing of that pillow. So the pillow insert is in here. It will come out and you can remove that from the pillowcase so that you can wash the pillowcase if you need to. Pillow, you are going to need your fabric, you're going to need interfacing, 3 buttons, and a pillow insert. For our pillow, ours is going to be a 15-inch insert. So the first thing we're going to do is actually cut our fabric. So we need to start with a straight line. So to do that, I have the selvages here and I have the folded side here. I'm going to fold that over just to make it a little bit smaller piece of fabric. And I'm going to line up the selvages and the fold so that I make sure that I'm on grain. Alright, so as you can see, the edge of this is not cut straight. So what I want to do is I want to get a nice straight edge there. So I'm going to take a straight edge. I'm going to line the edge of it up with the selvage so that I know it's straight. And then I'm going to draw a line across there so that I can cut where that is. So I get a nice straight line to make my pillow. Okay. So I have a straight line right here that I'm going to cut that and make even. Alright, now that I have a straight line, I can go ahead and open my fabric back up. Still 2 layers thick, so the selvages are together and the folded edge. Alright, for your pillow, you're going to need 1 big piece for the back, and you're going to need 2 smaller pieces to make the front, where we're going to apply the buttons. So the back piece is the size of your pillow insert. So our pillow that we're making this for is going to be a 15-inch pillow. So the back piece, which is going to be a solid 1 big piece, is going to be 15 inches. So you can go directly from your selvage if you want, but I have this area where my fabric is not printed. So I'm going to start at the edge of my print and measure 15 inches. And we want a 15-inch square. So I'm going to make a couple marks at 15 inches. Then I can come and line up the edge of my ruler with the edge of that fabric that we cut. That was a straight line, finding my marks and making sure that I'm straight, and I can draw a line. Okay. Alright, and I want a square. So I'm also going to measure from the edge that we cut, lining that up. I'm going to measure 15 inches. And then I'm going to again find my marks and make a straight line where my 15-inch marks are. Now we just want to cut one layer along our marks that we have made so that we get a 15-inch square. And then since I did not use the selvage, I'm going to go and cut at the edge of my print. So now when we're done, you should have a 15-inch square piece of fabric that's going to become the back of your pillowcase. The front of our pillowcase is going to be 15 inches high because we're making it for a 15-inch pillow. Then it's going to be half of our pillow plus 3 1/4 inches. So our pillow, half of that is 7 1/2 plus 3 1/4 gives us that we need a front piece that is going to be 10 3/4 inches. And we're going to need 2 of those. So I am just going to start from the edge where I cut my front. And I'm going to measure over 10 3/4 inches. Then I'm going to come from our cut edge that we did, and I'm going to draw a straight line there, finding my marks. And then the bottom is going to be equal with the bottom that we cut for our back. So we can line that up. And we can draw across. Now you're going to need 2 of these, so cut through both layers of fabric this time. So now when we're cut, you should have 2 pieces of fabric for the front. All right, we're also going to need interfacing to go in the front of our pillow where our buttons are going to be. So our pieces for our interfacing are going to need to be the size of our pillow, so 15 inches by 2 1/4 inches wide. Okay, so we can measure 2 1/4 inches. Okay. Draw a straight line off of our marks. Alright, and you can fold your interfacing in half if you want. And here's my mark right here. And then you can cut that at once, cutting both layers. You're going to need 2 pieces of interfacing, one for each side of the front. And if it's easier, you can put some pins in to hold the 2 layers together as you're cutting them. Okay, so I have them 2 1/4 inches wide. Now I need to cut them 15 inches long. Alright, so you should have a piece of fabric for the back. That is a square the size of your pillow. You should have 2 pieces for the front, and you should have 2 pieces of interfacing.